Hey guys, it's Andy. I'm here for some tournament replays. This tournament, as you can see by the title, is Blunder's Grand PokeTour 2018. If you're wondering why this is round 3, well basically Blunder originally had it so like there was, I forget the number, but he was expecting like 1,200 entrants or something, and there's actually way more than that, so quite a few buys were issued round 1, and I was given a buy round 1. Round 2, my opponent never showed up, so I was granted a forfeit win, so this is my first actual battle in the tournament, round 3. So I was matched up against this guy, Juniko, and yeah, I'm sure some of you guys know this. Like, I've been looking forward to this tournament for, quite a while. I've been meaning to get back into competitive Ultra Sun and Moon, and figured this tournament would be, just the thing to re-spark my interest. I actually made a couple teams, like midway through Sun and Moon. I stopped being comfortable with teams I made, but I felt the time was right, and made some teams again to use specifically for this tournament, including this one. Start off with Volk. Volk was like really common beginning of Sun Moon. I kind of felt like I haven't seen much of it. Like, it's still around. People still low-key prep for it, but it's not like it isn't around, and its checks aren't really around. And in fact, Scarf Lando is on nearly every team. Scarf Lando is something I used to love, but because Volk was everywhere, Scarf Lando was pretty unviable, so I kind of gained a stigma against Scarf Landorus, and now that Scarf Landorus is everywhere, I figured, hey, why don't I just use a Volk? So I built a team around Volk, got Scarf Cart, 4 attacks, Feeney's my defogger. I believe this is just Iapop DD. I think it's 2 attacks Glare, maybe, Zygarde. I might have Iron Tail instead of Glare, I don't know, but either way, pretty self-explanatory. Mega Zam, timid. We're not real enough to run Modest anymore. And then finally standard Celesteela. Volk is my Zmon too, by the way, Firium. It's got Flamethrower, Quiver Dance, Giga Drain, and Hidden Power Ground. Like, I couldn't come, because the thing about Volk is it's got 4 move slot syndrome. You kind of need to sacrifice something somewhere. Like, if I had Psychic, I would have had a better matchup versus this Toxapex, for example. But because I have HP Ground, I'll match up better versus Heatran. So I figured this set, like, I don't remember the thought process behind it, but when I was making the team, I felt those moves would work best with it. So that is my thought process behind the team. Now, as for this matchup, I felt pretty comfortable. Mega Zam in particular felt really comfortable as long as I can connect some Focus Blasts. So I had that going for me. Scarf Cart is also nice because his Scarfer is probably Landorus, because like I said, that's everywhere nowadays. In fact, I'm going to actually lead with my Kartana, expecting him to lead Landorus, and him being Scarf Landorus. That way I can knock it off, and I won't have to deal with his Landorus being scarfed anymore. And as you'll see, that is exactly what happens. I knock off here, and he was Choice Scarfed, and he just U-turns on out of there and brings in his Lele. So Scarf Lando already out of the way. That sets up things nicely for my Zam, unboosted Volk, stuff like that. But now I got this Lele in front of me, and I believe I just make the safe play. It's only turn 2. I'm just gonna go out to my Celesteela. Yep, I forget what he does here. Calm Mind. I haven't seen Calm Mind Lele. Well, I haven't seen many Leles at all, but I haven't seen Calm Mind Lele in a while. And I'm actually fearing a Gigavolt Havoc right here. So I think what do I do here? I don't think I protect. Maybe I do. I really don't remember. Okay, I do protect. In case it was Gigavolt, I would at least, not die instantly. But it turns out he was pummeling, so, much better for me. I eat that up completely, and now he's got a +1/+1 Lele, and my Celis is just here. So I think I go for a Heavy Slam, or I might go for Leech Seed as he goes Pex, and yeah, I just went for Heavy Slam in case. I don't know. I was concerned by the way he stayed in to just all out pummeling my Celis, so I just attacked to see, you know, what would happen, and he went Peck, so that's fine. Here I probably just go, yeah, Zam before he gets a Petit Spike, even though I do have a Feeny that I could maybe, well, one defog, but to get the terrain up. But speaking of the terrain, since that's my defogger, and Feeny will come in before I get the terrain up, as soon as I bring my Feeny in, I'll be poisoned, so I won't be protected. But yeah, that's basically it. I just realized this team doesn't have rocks. I was about to say maybe I could pressure him to defog, but I noticed I have no hazards on this team. Wow. Anyway, he brings in Lele, as I believe I just go for Psychic. I know it's Calm Mind. This actually does a lot, and I believe puts it in range. Yeah, that's definitely in range of Shadow Ball, which I'm definitely going to go for. He goes out to T-Tar, and I was expecting Band. Obviously it could be Megatar also, but like I just didn't want to get Pursuit Trapped here. Figured the reason he brought it in was to Pursuit Trap me, so I might as well just, like, the thing about Zam is you gotta, like, if you play riskily with it due to the fact that you have to hit Focus Blast, it can come back to bite you. So I just decided, you know what, I'm using Mega Alakazam for a reason. I'm gonna use Focus Blast and I'm gonna hit. So I stay in here, go for Focus Blast, and he actually pulls a double at the Toxapex, and I miss anyway, so thankfully he switched right there. Otherwise that could have been catastrophic, but it all worked out. Anyway, now he's got this Pex in, and I just go for Psychic. I think he goes out to Heatran here. I can't remember for sure, but either way, in the Psychic terrain, something's gonna get... He goes Lele and just sacks it. Yeah, it dies the Sandstorm, and now he goes back to T-Tar, and yeah, like I said, I'm going all in. I'm connecting my Focus Blast, and I knock out the Tar. The way he switched out earlier kind of made me figure it was non-pursuit, and probably Megatar. Also the fact that he didn't have another Mega on his team, but because it's Megatar, I'm fearing DD, so in that situation, I'm again pretty much forced to Focus Blast. I can't allow him to set up a DD, so I knock out the Tar, and you know, we're good there. Now the rest of it, like, Zam puts in work. If I can, like, maybe knock off Tangro's Scarf or something, it's just, and if I can land Focus Blast for Strand, so looking pretty good right now. I'm definitely liking my positioning here, and I think he goes Tang here. Yeah, makes sense. And I just go Kartana because I don't need my Scarf, and I figured he would knock off here, so yeah, I just go Kartana as he Sludge Bombs, predicted. But no, I was predicting a knockoff there. I don't know why he went for Sludge Bomb of all moves. Maybe Volk, but I really don't know. Like I said, I was expecting knockoff and that to get rid of my Scarf so I could switch up moves. But he does that. Now I'm going to knock off, hopefully get rid of his Scarf. But he actually oh no, I double. I guess expecting Heatran 1 to get rid of the... I guess Lando works too. Either way, I wanted to get rid of this Toxic Spike, so I just defog here as he goes Pex, and now I'll taunt the Pex to prevent it from getting up another layer. And yeah, here we are now. Here, I can't remember what I do. I think I go hard Zam just because it's so good. Like right now, like I don't care if well, I can't get burned. I don't care about this minimal damage with Scald. I have Recover. I think I go for Recover, in fact, as he goes Heatran. In hindsight, I probably didn't need to Recover, because, like, the only attacks I would come in on would be, like, Scald. Well, maybe Lava Plume from this, too. So, I guess Recover did make sense in hindsight. But, I think I again just fire off a Focus Blast, because I don't really switch too well into Heatran. I could go Feeny, but I kind of want to, like, keep that in the back in case he gets up rocks and I need my Volk. So I think I do just decide to go for Focus Blast. Oh no, I do go Zygarde. As he, what's he do? Goes for Lava Plume, yeah. Pretty risky, I guess, but I hadn't considered Lava Plume, so I was either expecting rocks or Earth Power, something. I didn't the possibility of Lava Plume hadn't crossed my mind, so I fortunately don't get burned there. Yeah, no terrain was up, so I could have gotten burned there. Thankfully I didn't, and I can just... Actually, with the Tangrowth there, I don't know how okay, I go Volk on the Tang, and now it becomes a little difficult because I don't have Psychic. I do have, like I said, HP Ground, though, so it is a little kind of a tricky situation here with this Pex, because I can Quiver Dance on his T-Spike, I think he does, yes. Hit him with Hidden Power Ground, do about 49 to 54 is the rolls I end up getting. But he, of course, has Haze, so I'm thinking here I'll just play it out for a few turns, see how he goes about this. And, you know, he just keeps hazing and recovering as I do. Like I said, 49 to 54 each time with Hidden Power Ground. So here I decide to go out to Feeny and I guess just get rid of that Spike. Maybe trying to position myself to, I guess... I can't remember what I was going for, but I didn't like the way that it was going. Like, I was worried about something, and I for the life of me can't remember. But I go out to Feeny here. I defog here, knowing that he knows I have Taunt, so I didn't think he would Toxic Spike, but he does. Makes a good play here, but here I know he knows, again, that I have Taunt, so I'm going to call him to actually switch this time out to Tangrowth and go for the defog again, which he does, and now I think I just go right back to Volk. Or no, I think I go out to Cart again expecting to get knocked off or something. But he actually doubles out to Pex, and this is fine because I was going to say I can knock off, but I don't really want to be locked in to knock off when he still has like these two at relatively full health. So I just go out to Zam as he goes Lando, and I can knock this thing out with the Psychic. As he goes Tran, do 18, and now is when I just fire off the Focus Blast. Doesn't quite kill, but it does enough. Lava Plume actually did way more than I expected it to, but you know how it is. He gets the burn too, and is able to 2-hit KO me, but Shadow Ball, yeah, barely misses out on the knockout, and he's able to knock out my Zam here. Is he? No, I survive on one, right. I recover here, but here he knocks me out. So, yeah, not the best series of events right there. But I can go Cart now. He protects, but now I decide to knock, and I almost doubled there, but I didn't. I just knocked again because I was getting thirsty for that KO on Tran and the Beast Boost. So a little premature of me, but I do go out to Celis here, as I think he predicts that. Goes for U-turn, right back out to Heatran. And I think who do I go? Okay, Hard Volk on the Lava Plume, and I think I just Hidden Power Ground hard? I might set up though. Yeah, Hidden Power Ground hard, doing 34, and again, I'm just going to Quiver Dance into Hidden Power Ground. Like I said, it's doing, I guess it's, 49 to 56, so, the thing, like, after the last time, I kind of became less worried about whatever I was worried about, so I decided to actually stay in and 1v1 this thing, just stall him out of recovers, basically, because I have way more hidden powers and Quiver Dances than he has recovers, so that was basically my play here, to just keep doing that. And then I figured at some point he would reveal Toxic. So basically what's going to happen here is, like I said, for a few turns I'll just QD into Hidden Power Ground. Eventually I think right here I fear the Toxic, so I go for Hidden Power Ground and I crit him. So my bad, but I was committed to 1v1ing that thing at that point anyway, so like, it sucks for him, but what I'm getting at is I don't think it really changed the outcome. Like, I think it just sped things up, because I can knock this thing out with Flamethrower. He's got the Tang, which I have the Firium for, and then Heatran's gonna go down to HP Ground, and that's Volcarona picking up like 4 kills at the end for me. So very satisfied with this Volcarona team, and definitely excited to win the first of this best of 3. So like I said, I was very content after this victory. Also, like I said, I was kind of, like, I didn't test any of these teams because I just can't be bothered to, like, ladder or anything anymore. Like, I didn't try battling versus friends or any of that. I just, like, when I build teams myself, I can usually see how to play them. So, like, I don't usually need to test teams I make. But at the same time, like, because I don't really test them, I don't automatically, like, see, you know, what they struggle versus and whatnot. So, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. But anyway, for round 2, I pulled up with on the wrong side. There we go. Switch, reset. Okay, I pulled up with this team. This is not a team I made. It's a team PokeMD used in his Road to Rank 1, I feel. One of his videos. I think he said Sabella made it. But either way, I didn't make it. I got it from Joey, just because like I had a few other teams, but they were kind of like similar to the last team. I don't know how to explain it, but I felt this, like, I didn't want him to maybe try to see how I played that last game and try to, like, pull up with a team that could maybe have a favorable matchup versus it. So I went with this team. Also because, like I said, I used to be up until pretty recently, I used to feel pretty inadequate when it came to my own team. So I felt pulling up with a team that a well-known Smogon competitor has used, and one that PokeMD has also used effectively. I figured that could get me through. The only downside would be that my opponent could possibly know this team, but I felt it was worth it to switch it up for this round. And I'm not really liking this matchup. Mawile and Heatran are a little. This is a Scarf Zone who gets outsped by, like, Torn. Doesn't really take hits well from Lele. He can't Volt on out with Lando and stuff. I just it has potential, definitely, but I'm not quite as comfortable as I was last time with the Mega Alakazam matchup. So I believe I immediately lead with Landorus, expecting him to lead Landorus. I don't think I was Scarfed on this. I actually don't remember this team. It's not in my build. Well, anyway, like I said, I believe we both lead Oh, he leads Lele and I lead Kyurem. Wow. Okay, I kind of remember that now. I led this expecting Lando to lead again, but he leads Lele, and he's in a pretty peculiar spot, because if I'm Freeze Shot Kyurem, I basically get a kill here. Fortunately for him, I'm not. I'm Life Orb Kyurem. I'm Lando, Z Fly. I figured he might know this, since this is a it's not an original team. Sabella made it, so he might know the team and he might know that. And I figured my best all-around play would just be to go Mag, figuring, well, one, he could be Scarfed also, which I didn't think. Just looking at his matchup, I figured it'd be Scarf Lando, Rocks Tran, Z this, or Z Torn or something. But it could also be this, so going Mag on a potential Scarf Moonblast was nice. Or I figured he might go to, like, Mawile on a Freeze Shock or something. So I don't remember. I figured going Zone here would be the best play, so that's what I do. He stays in, and actually no, I remember I checked this. I got my Terravolt first, so I knew that he wasn't Scarfed, right? But he didn't know whether or not I was Z, unless he knew the team, which I had no way of knowing. But either way, I figured he doesn't even Moonblast. He Psychics. Not sure why, really, but I guess it hits my Steel types harder than Moonblast would have. But I feel Moonblast was pretty free right there, so I don't know. Like I said, it just hit my switch-ins harder, I guess. Well, then again, if I was Z, I think it does, like, just straight Oko Mawile. I can't remember. Obviously, he can't switch any of these in. Terran gets 2-hit KO'd by that into Earth Power. He could have tried pivoting, I guess. Maybe his mindset was just staying in with Lele to, I guess, sack it off and see, how I would react. But like I said, I'm not Z, so I had no business staying in versus Feeny. So I went this, and I'm Scarfed, so I could go for Flash Cannon, but I'm expecting Tran to come in and get up rocks. So I actually go for Volt Switch, and he makes an aggro play, goes Lando, because I almost Flash Cannon there, but like I said, I'm expecting Tran to come in, but he actually went Lando. If he was Scarf, which I'm pretty sure he is, he would have taken like, I think like 60 or so from Flash Cannon, but instead he gets that play right, and now I'm in a bad spot. So I believe I go to my own Lando as he U-turns. Let's see. Yep, and now he can go to his own Torn. Now this is a little strange too, because I'm SD Flynium Lando. I think I actually go for SD here. I might just get up rocks. Like I'm expecting a knockoff. Obviously, if he Hurricanes, that could be bad, but I'm not expecting him to Hurricane. I don't really know why I don't have an optimal switch into Hurricane. Like I could go Mawile. What I'm saying is, like, I don't know why I expected knockoff here, but I think that's what he actually goes for. Oh no, he goes for U-turn. Probably expecting my Mawile. But I do stay in, and I believe just get up them rocks. Okay. I didn't know what I didn't know like how to go about that turn. And this is where you know, not testing a team that I didn't make is kind of starting to come back to bite me, because like I don't know what to do in that situation. But fortunately for me, it worked out. He U-turned as I was able to get up rocks. Now I do have to basically sack something, and I believe... No, I don't sack Magnezone, do I? Oh no, Feeny, because this isn't quite a sack yet, because fortunately no Spadef drop with Psychic, so that's not a 2-hit KO. As he goes Torn, and I think I just... what? Moonblast? Yeah, for some chip, as he goes Torn, like I said. And now I'm actually expecting a defog, so I go hard zone as he does defog, and I think I try to Flash Cannon this time. Well, he U-turns, like I said, because he outspeeds me, and he does go Tran on my Flash Cannon. And this is why I stopped playing. I hate getting quote-unquote played like that, but now we're in that position that I was trying to avoid turn 2 or whatever, where he can basically get rocks for free if he opts to do that right now. I think he actually goes for Magma Storm hard, though, as I go Feeny. Nope, he does get up rocks, and I think I defog here. As he goes Lele, and now is when I sack my Feeny. Rocks are gone, but I don't have a switch into this thing, so time to die, Feeny, unfortunately. And now if he gets up rocks, I'm basically at his mercy unless I can force him to defog, so that's not good. Like, it's already not looking too good. I guess here I go out to Mawile. It's like the best thing I can do. And I think I just go for knockoff, as he goes Tran, and I knock that thing's leftovers off, dropping it down to 47. And I think here... No, this was leftovers. Why did I think this was Z? I don't know. Because the last one was Lava Plume. This one's actually Magma Storm, and I think he goes for that right now as I go hard Lando. I know he gets up rocks again. Here I get up my own rocks, expecting him to not sack this thing, but he actually calls that again, goes for Magma Storm, drops me down pretty low, and he's actually Protect on his Magma Storm Tran, so he's able to bring me down pretty low, but I live on 4. Now I know he's not going to sack this. I know he's going to go Torn, which will free me from the Magma Storm, so I just go for Fly here, as he does go out to Torn. And I did this so he basically couldn't defog. Now he has to go to his own Lando, and I didn't think I would get intimidated there because I'm up in the sky. Like, how you gonna intimidate someone up this high, you know what I mean? But no, I get intimidated, so this Fly doesn't really do too much. 38, I mean, not bad, but either way, now it's bad because I'm pretty sure he's Scarfed. My Defogger's gone. This doesn't have defog. Rocks are up, so unless I can get him to defog, my Lando's dead. So basically I just sack it here, as he basically confirms Scarf by outspeeding me and having a U-turn. So that's 2 games in a row he brought Scarf Lando. So at this point I'm guessing it's Z Lele again. But he goes Torn because it can U-turn versus things it doesn't like. I feel like I go Magnezone here. Or no, Mawile, I guess. Just claim a KO with knockoff as he U-turns, and oh, right, his own Mawile. I remember, like, as soon as I click knockoff, I'm like, wait, he still has a full health Mawile. I tried to cancel, but it was too late, And the Mawile comes in and takes nothing, and he actually outspeeds me, as we're gonna find out. Goes for play rough, easy to it KO. As I tried, like I figured it might be a speed tie, but no, he just straight out speeds me and blows me back right there. So I'm really playing this badly. Like part of it is not knowing the team, part of it is just, I don't even know if I would consider it myself choking or not. I think it's more me not knowing matchup, but I guess now my best play is to go to Mag. Or no, Mag can't even knock it out, so I go this thing to weaken it with Earth Power as he sucker punches. And I knock it out because I'm Life Orb, right? I forgot that little detail. If I wasn't Life Orb, I don't think that would have killed, but nice. Here he goes, Lando, able to knock me. Like, I can't switch, so he's able to knock me out with the U-turn. And now my only hope is to try to do something with my Superior. I have Glare, so I'm gonna try to maybe get something started with glaring this, then setting up some Leaf Storms. So I go this, I guess just banking off him not having superpower, because I know knockoff wouldn't kill me, so figured he couldn't kill me. So I think I just go for Flash Cannon here as he goes Growth. Doing 29, and now I go Superior on his, what, Hidden Power, I guess Fire, and now I think I go for a Glare. Yep, try to get some pairs, because that's like pretty much all I can do now. So I think I go for Glare again, no, Synthesis, and now I go for Glare as he U-turns again, and I think I hit the Tran, but I don't think he gets full paired. Oh, I have Hidden Power Ground on this one, but yeah, he doesn't get full paired. Hidden Power Ground is so weak, it can't knock out a Tran at 34. I die there, Mag's gonna come in, and it's gonna knock out the Tran Data Quake, and that's round 2. Like I said, I didn't know the team. I played pretty badly with it. I really have no excuses, so all that momentum I gained from the first victory is it's gone now, and I really gotta pull out all the stops for this round 3. So for round 3, I pulled up with this team. It's another one I made with DD Tar, 3 attacks, Crunch, and 2 elemental punches, just so I don't have to hit that Stone Edge. Specs Gren, pretty standard, Taunt Tran, Flynium Lando, AV Tang, and again Scarf Cart. Some of the other teams I had on deck also had Scarf Cart, and like I didn't want to just pull up with Scarf Cart 3 times, because like I figured he would like notice a pattern like that and maybe try to, I don't know, pull up with like Celis, kind of like teams like that just Cart can't do anything to. That's another reason why I went with the Sabella team round 2, but I went with this one I made for this third game here, and don't ask why it's damn near a mirror matchup. I legit don't know. Got 5 out of 6 of the same Mons, good lord. But you can see he's got Mega Mawile instead of Mega Tar, so it's probably banned. Probably Specs, Battle Bond, Scarf, Rocks, AV. So not too different from the team I'm rocking, but this must be the game where we both lead with our Landorus. I feel like that's what happened here. Yeah, he gets the Intimidate off on me first, which kind of implies that he may be Scarf. If it is, it would be 3 for 3. Like I said at the beginning, I know Scarf Lando is very common right now, so I definitely expected it, but I didn't expect him to bring it all 3 rounds. But the fact that it did outspeed me kind of made me worried it was, and in case it was, and it has HP Ice, I don't want to stay in, and I think I actually go to, who is it, Tangrowth now? I don't stay in here. Oh, Heatran, because he's either gonna HP Ice or U-turn right there. Maybe get up Rocks, but highly unlikely, because I'm pretty sure he is Scarfed. And based on the fact that he has U-turn, pretty confident he is. Either way, he was not going to Earthquake that turn 1, so he does just a U-turn. So now he can get in his Greninja, and this is pretty bad. I cannot allow him to get Ash, so I go out to my Tangrowth. He knows this. He's gonna Gotta make the aggressive play, get up a spike. But this isn't bad for me because I can go for knockoff. I say it isn't bad, but I think he predicts this well and goes out. Nope. Goes out to Tran. And okay, this is his Zmon this game. Okay. See, I was getting confused there because he brought like Tran twice, 3 times. One had Lava Plume, one had Magma, one had Z. So this is the Z one. He brought it in as I tried to knock it off, figuring it was leftovers again, but it's Z. So this is pretty bad. Like, I really don't have an optimal switch into Z Heatran. Like, I can go my own Heatran, maybe on like a Inferno Overdrive prediction, which I may do. I think I actually go hard Tran here because it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, if it outspeeds me and bops me with Earth Power. I just feel like, then again, I might save it for his like I don't remember what I switched to here. It doesn't look like I have a lot to go to, so I think I do just go Tran as he actually goes Lando. I remember this. He went Lando expecting my Tran, but I didn't do it. I went for a Greninja just because I felt I wanted to save Tran for his Tangrowth. Even though I did have Z-Fly Lando again, I didn't know if he would allow me to position myself to hit his Tangrowth with Z-Fly. So I didn't want to bank off that. I wanted Tran also. So, like I said, he predicted my Tran there, but he gets in Lando versus my Gren, which isn't bad for him anyway because he's Scarfed. So, like, I could be wild and just try to get 5 hits with Shuriken, but it's not time for that yet. So, gonna go out to my Lando as he U-turns again. Probably right back out to Greninja. Oh, Tangrowth this time. Interesting. Maybe he wants to go for knockoff of his own. I believe I actually Swords Dance here. Or I think I Stealth Rock. Defog. Who's my... Oh, he turns my rocker. This is Defog. Right. I'm getting confused even with my own Mons. My last Z Lando had rocks, and this one's got Defog. Okay. But yeah, I Defog there. Get rid of his rocks as... I think he knocks here. Yeah, but like I said, I'm Z, so that's all good there. Here he goes out to Tar. Maybe I'm expecting my Z Fly, but I think I go for Swords Dance. Oh no, I did just fire it off. Man, I'm bad. Okay, well, at least I still do have my Heater. I can't believe I just... Okay, well, either way, that still did some decent damage to T-Tar, and I feel like here I just Quake, even though it's pretty obvious he's going to go to one of his Quake resists. But I figured maybe he would be, like, sacking this and just try to knock me out with Ice Punch. Like, I got scared. Like, I couldn't read the way he was playing. Like, what he was doing made sense afterwards, but, like, I was trying to imagine it from, like, the worst case scenario. So I didn't want to just lose my Lando to an Ice Punch here, so I feel like I just go for Earthquake as he goes out to Lando. And now that we're in this position, based on the fact that he didn't HP Ice turn 1, I'm pretty confident he doesn't have it. So I decided to stay in and Swords Dance this turn as he goes for U-turn again out to Tangrowth. And like I said, ISD there. I don't remember what happens this time. I think I fly. I might Swords Dance again. Okay, he goes to his own Lando. I'm at neutral. I Quake expecting Tar. Now, I remember that play now. I expected him to go Tar on my fly, and then as I fly down, he'll knock me out with Ice Punch, but he went Lando. Nice mid-ground. Because I can't really do anything to this. I need to take a turn to fly, and then I do hit his team hard, but like it's not really getting me anywhere. Meanwhile, he can intimidate me, so definitely a good switch on his part. But again, because I'm pretty confident he doesn't have HP Ice, I'm just going to go for Swords Dance again. No, I'm not. I'm going to go Tran on his... I guess I was just really paranoid of HP Ice in case he had it and was saving it. But he just goes for U-turn again, and now I'm sure he does not have it. So he gets in his Gren again, and again, I cannot allow him to get Ash right here. So making the safe play, go out to my Growth. I think he predicts that again and gets up another Spike. Yep. And based on the fact that he went hard Tran last time, I'm actually going to predict that and go for Quake, as he actually does go Heatran, and I'm able to knock it out. So huge turn for me there. I couldn't believe he actually did that, like, twice but at the same time, I was just so glad Tran's out of the way because, like I said, I do not switch well into Z Heatran. So, like I said, glad that's out of the way. And now I think he goes Mawile. Yeah. He intimidates me. I do obviously have Quake, but not going to be doing anything, especially after Intimidate. And I don't want to take Play Rough with really anything. I don't really have switch-ins. I believe I go Tran as he goes Gren, predicting that, but I don't go Tran, I go Tar. Right. I was basically sacking T-Tar because I did not want to lose Heatran because I'm so paranoid of that Tangrowth because I burned my fly when I shouldn't have. But either way, I get in my Tar on my Gren. I sacked Tar because the moveset I had doesn't do much versus him. Like Ice Punch is nice for this. Fire Punch, I guess, touches Tangrowth, but other than that, this walls me. This walls me. Even this Greninja walls me, as you'll see. He goes for Hydro Pump here, and I just go for Crunch, I feel. Hydro Pump doesn't knock out, of course, because Mega T-Tar is... Okay, I Fire Punch there. What a wavy play. I guess I was hard predicting... like Fire Punch doesn't even make sense there. At least Ice Punch, because it hits both of them. Good lord, I'm bad. Okay, but I definitely predicted one of those two to come in. I don't know why. I feel like he would predict my Tangrowth again and maybe go to... oh wait, it was Fire Punch for this. Okay. Because I don't have Quake on this, right. This narration is so... it's all over the place. This battle was only like a few days ago too. I don't know why I'm so out of it. I wanted to record this earlier just so it would be fresh in my mind. I'm sorry there's so much that I'm getting wrong about this. I'm also sorry I couldn't record this live, but my computer's been it's been backed up with my Let's Play of Let's Go Pikachu Edition, so I wasn't able to get on the computer to record live. So I hope you don't mind replays. But anyway, getting back to that, I expected Mawile again on my Tang switch-in, so I went for Fire Punch. Bit of a crazy prediction that didn't really work out for me. But then again, like I said, I was kind of sacking Tar, so it didn't really matter. Like, Fire Punch did nothing, so I didn't really get anything out of that. Other than now I know he's locked into Hydro Pump, and I feel like Tang is pretty safe right here, so that's what I do as he goes with his own Tangrowth. And I don't want knocked off. I need my AV for his Gren. I feel like he's in a position where he's willing to risk it, so I think he stays in to knock off or Giga Drain or something. I know I switch out here. Probably go to my T-Tar to sack it. Yep. As he does knock off, but I do live it. But the best thing I can do to this is Ice Punch, which I believe I do. As he goes Gren, and you ever see a Greninja wall a Tyranitar? Good lord, this is embarrassing. But again, I don't want to give him Ash, so I'm just gonna go to Tangrowth. I think he Dark Pulses here actually. Yeah, and it's doing damage, so like I gotta be careful. If he flinches me here, it could be bad. Actually no, because the spike is up, so I won't die with my T-Tar, so he won't get Ash. So my play here is to just I don't think I Giga Drain. I think I try to hard predict one of his Mons. Nope, I do Giga Drain on the Mawile. I remember that. No, I knock off. Why the hell did I knock off? What did that hit? I guess his own growth, but he had no reason to go to that. That was just a bad play on my part, like for real. Like not even hindsight. Like that was just, I had no business knocking off right there. And now he gets in his Mawile, and it's not looking good. My switch into Mawile consists solely of Heatran, and even that's shaky at best because knockoff into Sucker Punch I believe is a guaranteed 2-hit KO. But he goes Lando here, and I do go, no, I do not go Tran. I never bring that thing in, and it works out for me because I'm able to intimidate his Lando, which doesn't matter because he's just gonna U-turn always. And now I feel like I just go for that Swords Dance as he goes Gren. No, I defogged the spike. Okay, that makes sense too. I forgot I had defog on this Lando, but yeah. Well, now because I got rid of the spike, I can't just sack Tar in order to like prevent him from going Ash. I thought about making a really aggressive play and quaking on his next spike, but whenever I made like aggressive plays versus him, they never worked. So I feel like I just go Tangrowth again, which is good for me because he did just attack. So still no spike. I get on my Tang. Now he goes for Dark Pulse again as I quake trying to hit Mawile. I don't knock out Greninja. I'm in range of another Dark Pulse. Even if I hit Mawile, I don't know how much it would have done, but he keeps getting these plays right. Now, like, the only thing I can go to is Tran. I can't allow him to, one, get Ash, and two, knock out my Tangrowth. So I go to Tran. He predicts this, goes to his Lando, and here he makes... I don't know why he makes this play. He actually quakes as I go to my own Lando instead of U-turning. So finally, like after me having lost so much momentum after turn of him getting the plays right, he finally quakes and allows me to get in my Lando here and basically get a kill. Because I know he's not going to stay in with this, so I just quake as he ends up sacking Greninja, which now my Tangrowth isn't as necessary to me, so Tang is still important, but like my Assault Vest isn't now. So like if Tang comes in, I'll just go to my own Tang is basically what I'm getting at. But now he can go, I think he goes to his Tang, and despite that sentence that I just said, actually don't go to my own Tang. I'm really thinking hard about this turn. You see, I have 30 seconds here. I'm thinking really hard about it. I'm considering flying here, just because, like, if he stays in, I can hit him with the fly, then go to, like, maybe Ash Gren and get my kill or something afterwards. So I didn't think he would allow that to happen, and again, like, turn whatever it was, I quake, expecting him to go hard tar on my fly, and it sounds like unnecessarily risky, especially when I just said like what I should do, but because the timer was wearing down, like I saw this and I panicked, so I quaked, and he stayed in, hit me with the HP ice, and I lose my Lando. So whatever momentum I gained from him quaking as I went Lando, I kind of lost now, because losing Lando is pretty significant. Having that as a check to Mawile, check to Tar, you know, preventing him from just locking into Quake with his own Lando was pretty significant. I definitely should have just went to my own Tangrowth, but I like I said, I saw how little time I had left and just panicked, went for the play I was considering instead of going for the play I definitely should have, which was hard Tangrowth. So yeah, from this point, it's still doable. I just have to play like perfectly around Tangrowth. I have to Mega with my Gren in order to have a chance to knock out his Lando with Shuriken. So when I think I go Tran here, yeah, and I actually go for Magma Storm, and I do 6%, and I feel like, okay, I can like, I didn't think he would have, I guess I didn't think he would have Earthquake, so I think I stay in to weaken him with Earth Power. And you'll see, I do 16% with Earth Power. This is an Assault Vest Tyranitar, and I get completely destroyed there with an Earthquake in return. And this, again, was pretty huge, because now I really don't have an answer to Mawile. I didn't even do like half the damage that I wanted to do to his Tyranitar, and yeah, it's just looking all bad. So I think I go Gren here just to try to get my my Battle Bond. It's kind of a toss-up if he's gonna go Growth or Mawile. I think I bank on him going Growth and go for Dark Pulse. Nope. I pumped in case he stayed in, because after all, he did have Assault Vest T-Tar, so I figured maybe at that point he didn't think he had anything left to lose. And even if I did Dark Pulse, I don't think it would have been a 2-hit KO. I could have flinched, but either way, that was, like, I'm so far in the back now, like, I'm gonna need a miracle to come out on top of this. So I go Tar as he knocks, but it's unfortunately able to do it this time. So here I go Tang. I think I'd try to knock off here, but he, like, hoping he'll stay in with Tangrowth for some reason, but no, he makes the good play. Goes out to Mawile, who I see didn't even Mega Evolve yet, probably just to preserve Intimidate. Or no, he didn't even attack with it that turn, so yeah, it makes sense why he wouldn't have evolved. Either way, complete oversight. Not really an oversight, like I had no chance at this point anyway because I was so far in the back. I basically had to go off him choking and let me knock off his AV. But that isn't what happens. He gets in this bad boy. OHKOs my Tangrowth with Play Rough. And I here, like, this was some wild turns. I go Cart knowing he'll go Tang. Now I knock off hoping he'll stay in. As he does stay in, I get rid of the AV. He knocks off my Scarf, which is, it's not horrible. Like, I don't think Scarf Lando will OHKO Cart from this range with Earthquake. It might. I'd have to calc, but point is I'm able to knock off his Scarf. Now here is a pretty critical moment. I'm expecting an HP Fire to knock me out, so like just going all in with my Gren on his HP Fire, which he does go for. So now's the time. I gotta flinch him with Dark Pulse or knock out one of his mons with Hydro Pump. And he goes Tar, and I go for Pulse. And you can see it's not even okay. Apparently it's all bad because Crunch does so much. I'm pretty sure based on that, Earthquake would have knocked out, unless that was Bantar and just took nothing from any attack ever. But he's able to knock me out there. I only get 2 hits with my Water Shuriken. I'm not even Specs anymore, so I would need at least 4 to knock him out. So I don't get it, and he's just able to knock me out, and that's that. So I ended up losing round 3, my first round of Blunder's tournament, unfortunately. After a very nice round 1 game and a very, very bad, in my opinion, round 2 game, came down to the wire this round 3, and I just, that turn where I ran out of time, it just really did me in. I clicked too fast, didn't consider all my options, and I mean at least that was a stun or die moment. Like, well, stun and die. I stunned expecting him to go hard Tar, and it didn't work, so I died. So at least I went out in style. Anyway, yep, that was my contribution to Blunder's tournament. Like I said, I'm sorry I wasn't able to record this live. Lately I've been liking to record my matches live with face cam and stuff, but it's been a while since I've done just, replays, and I feel like those are equally as enjoyable sometimes. I believe the last replay I've just done like this for a tournament was about 1 year ago exactly, for I believe a Gauge tournament. I made it to the finals. That was a pretty good video. Might have to go rewatch that. That was a pretty good video. I hope this one turns out the same way. I believe it will. Let me know what you think about this video, though. Let me know how you feel I did in this tournament. If you signed up for this tournament, let me know how you did or are still doing. But yeah, look forward to hopefully more competitive content. This kind of got me re-interested in Ultra Sun and Moon meta, so I might start actually like laddering or stuff again. So we'll see. I got to get back to subscriber showdown as well. So yep, look forward to more competitive content, and yeah, thank you for watching, and have a good day, guys.
Popping off like a zit, dropping Dracos hitting crits, best comp mons player, yeah, I gotta admit, so take a minute and sit, Elogee going back in a bit, with